Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Sharon, aka the Melanin Nostalgic Runner, and we are back. We back for Get Fit With Me series, yoga edition. And first of all, for those who are in the States, happy 4th of July or belated 4th of July. Now, for me, I don't treat 4th of July like it's a big deal because I don't have any kids or anything like that. So there's no fireworks for me. And also, too, I have pets, so they don't really like the fireworks either. So, yeah. But I did enjoy myself, and I had me a great beach day yesterday. And that is one. Beach day yesterday, and that is one of the things. If you're in the city, that's also what you do. You either do that or go to rooftop bars or restaurants or all of it. I opted for the beach because I live really close to the beach, and so I just went to the beach and was a bum. And I have the marks to prove it. Look at this. So I did solidify the other part where I had a little bit of a weird tan line, but I do have a new tan line, but this one isn't as annoying, so whatever. But anyway, that's not why we're here. We are going to be doing, we're done with the challenge for those who who are returning back. Welcome back. We are, though, today going to still do another yoga video by Nico Marie, so Black Yogi with Nico Marie, because she's consistent. If she is nothing else, she's consistent. She actually has 2 new videos out, but the video I want to do today just came out this morning, and it is 15 minutes, so nice and quick and easy to do during your lunch break, just like what I'm doing. I'm doing this during my lunch break. And it's called Everyday Chakra Yoga. So it's a quick 15-minute video. Yeah, and then also the candle I'm featuring, it is still going to be one of my friend's candles, and it is Beach Cabana. Since I was on the beach yesterday, I want to continue the beach vibes. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to start today's practice in a comfortable seated position. Once we have completed being in a comfortable seat position for a couple breaths, we're going to make our way to a tabletop position where we will do our cat and cow variations. Along with doing the cat and cow, once we do that a couple of times, we are then going to kind of work on our wrists by the way of moving back and forth, kind of giving our wrists a little bit of a stretch before we make our way to our first downward facing dog of the practice. From the downward facing dog, we're going to make our way to the front of the mat in our first standing forward bend. And we're just gonna first just kind of hang like a rag doll briefly before we then make our way to a mountain pose. From the mountain pose, we then are going to start with our left foot up in a bouncing pose. And then we're going to move that left foot out while bouncing out to the back of the mat, where we will transition to our first warrior one, and we're going to be doing that warrior one both sides. And once we are in warrior one, we are then going to kind of try to get a slight back bend in, and then from there we're going to move into a tree pose, and that is going to be a sequence we do on both sides. Once we have completed the sequence of the warrior one and tree pose on both sides, we are then going to return back to a standing forward bend. And from there, we will make our way back to a downward facing dog. From the downward facing dog, we are going to make our way back to a tabletop position briefly to make our way to a kneeling position. Once we are in the kneeling position, we have different ways of how we can approach the camel pose. This time I did decide to go all the way in on the camel pose. I did start with the variation, which is having my hands behind my back first, but then I went all the way in with that. And then from there, we then will make our way to our one and only extended child's pose. And then after that, I believe we just transition over to Shavasana. So it is a very, very quick practice today. Did almost forget, we did when we do go to sitting down, we are in a staff pose, and with the staff pose we are doing a variation where we do a gentle twist on both sides, and then from there we then will make our way to corpse pose, Shavasana, or if you rather do the meditation pose or seated position, you could do that as well. Hi, so that does conclude the practice for today. How it rated, I actually would rate it a solid 9. Solid 9. It was good. I'll be honest, I'm so used to us doing the yoga challenge that she had that 14 minutes or 15 minutes flew by. Like, I was like, wait, we done already? Because all of her, all the challenges we were doing have been like over 20 minutes. And that that 5-minute difference is crazy. You know, you don't notice it until you don't have it. And so it felt relatively easy, and it was a good way to get back into it after I haven't done yoga really since, I actually want to say since the 30th. I haven't done yoga since then. I took time off from doing it. So it was nice to kind of get back into it. But yeah, I did enjoy the practice. I like that she had a couple balancing poses with it. You know, I'm a sucker for a tree pose. And also there was a warrior pose in there too. Again, I'm a sucker for warrior poses. So the combination of those two things hit the spot. So yeah, it was definitely a good practice. And I love her consistency. If anything else, the girl's consistent. She always got videos up. I aspire to hopefully be able to do that someday. But anyway, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you get anything out of the content. It's your girl Sharon, aka the Mel and the Nostalgic Runner, and I will see you next time. Bye.